If I had a nickel for every open world title in the past year, like spiked in difficulty, after its expansion, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that happened twice. Alright, so now that I've finally gotten it to work late Friday night, as well as spent a sizable chunk of this weekend playing it's here are my first impressions on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Indigo Disk, the second Violet chapter of the Hidden Treasure Area Zero. So let's begin. Based on my experience with the expansion so far, my impressions of this chapter are quite positive. Where we have it not only building on what's come before in the previous chapter in the base game, but also validating that as well. It makes sense the way that they've constructed the Blueberry Academy and its centerpiece of terrarium as an underwater facility with at least 4 distinct biomes and savanna, much like Hammond Jurassic Park. So happy 30th to that franchise, has spared no expense. Hence, the 4 biomes are savanna, the coast, the canyon, and the polar biomes. And I like how each one has unique monsters throughout the entire franchise's history, with not only all the starters so far, but we also have hundreds of monsters with particular focus on ones from Johto and Unova, which makes sense given how the school is based there, and further corroborates it's a couple things. One, that my question for more games set in that region are less if, rather when. And two, if I had to guess what a remake would look like, if that's what they go for, or more likely to resemble these games also as an Arceus as opposed to BDSP, personally. I can also verify that apart from the slight looping with Cyrano and having to reboot my system and reinstall the DLC after it went live, it was definitely that it is not still ugly. This is someone who plays a lot of retro titles and has also enjoyed ones like Warhammer 40k Boltgun and Bomber Cyberpunk for their styling. It is less buggy, and it is honestly definitely a sizable step forward. So in other words, I once again think Kotaku's take on this one is completely wrong. Though unlike some ones, call him Josh, I'm not going to get my jeans and twist about it. And I'm especially not only liking the design of the school's uniforms and testing facilities, but also like a lot of the new side missions to build up blueberry points, as they're called, and also building on the theme of like treasure hunting and study projects. And also they even have their own Elite Four: Crispin, Amaris, Lacey, and Drayton, and the new champion, Kieran. So yeah, I won't get into much detail, but I will say that there is a reason why you have to beat the main story of the base game as well as the story portion of the Teal Mass chapter in order to access one. Well, that and it won't make a lot of sense otherwise. Further compounding in how I disagree with an associate's comment of removing quote-unquote any trace of difficulty from it. Not only do the characters encounter here that play part of the main story, but also the other trainers are studying there here have similar battle rosters and strategies to ones you would see in competitive play online. In terms of like the monsters they choose, the move pools they have, the items they use, and the strategies. So instead of some of the green to bend over backwards for some argument that I have not heard anyone ever make, when the spike in difficulty, they simply would just say indirectly deal with it. Fortunately, while some people in the previews I was reading through had trouble, I was thankfully he trained my roster already quite a bit. I mean, as I often do. Who so I've also argued that because of this, that the EXP share being baked into progression is a way more useful feature than a lot of people will admit or realize. As with that being the case, is all things considered, I definitely am eager to keep playing, and keep training throughout it all. I mean, it takes, at least based on some playthroughs that show up my feed on launch day, about 3.5 hours if you're just focusing on the story portion. However, if you're like me who wants to try and seek out all Pokemon and also get experience with your existing monsters on top, and that includes like the event DLC they gave you who once going live, you almost like to spend much more time with that main because I am this close to breaking 100 hours logged each into these, which joins a very exclusive club that I've logged my Switch titles. And needn't worry, there's plenty where that came from. Anyway, I am still very eager to finish my look at 2BA Master. I have the script finale already written, and I'm currently working on the other 4 as I record this. And I definitely intend to do a full review of this expansion that I did with the one for Sword and Shield after I have cleared the story portion of it, which will not be until 2024 or the earliest, and I may even have to bump some other videos I want to do until then as well. Though I can definitely let you know for certain that the Spider-Verse 2 and Rise of the Beast videos will not be among them. Because especially in Ladder, because I don't think Mirage will allow that. Anyway, that'll be all for now. I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everyone.